Yo, 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 welcome to the High Score Podcast with Mike tonight. D can't make it in. Waiting on the fellas to come in here. We're gonna chop it up about some fantasy football, some NFL football, a little bit of everything tonight. I want to start off by saying shout out to my guy. I think his name is Abdul Wahitang Davis. Converted to Islam, changed his name. Can't wait to see you back in the ring, man. Shit gonna be crazy. I don't know who you gonna fight, but you gonna knock their ass out. So good one, man. And proud of you, and not really even proud of you. Just much respect for buying up that little block you got. The block, not little, but the block you bought in Baltimore. That's real shit. Uh, you don't never really see people doing shit like that. So how much respect to you on that. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Smash that like button. Help us get up to what? No. No. No, I said no earlier. Tell the kids no, they gonna still come and ask you the same question. Don't make no sense. I was in here watching Coach Prime on Prime TV. He doing I guess he got like a little show on Prime Video showing the Colorado Buffalo season this past year. I got faith in them boys, man. I think next year they gonna be good. I don't know if they gonna be national champions or make it to the college playoffs, but I think they'll be a ranked team. I definitely think they gonna they just lost focus, or I don't really know what it was, man. They just couldn't put it together. So we'll see what happens next year. But he already getting them recruits in, getting the major recruits in there. So I think they'll have a good season next year for sure. Tonight we got Georgia dominates Florida State 63-3 in the Orange Bowl. Jesus Christ. They to set a record for the largest margin of defeat in FSU history. 63-3, man. That's crazy. I ain't even know they played their ass. That's crazy. Penn State lost to Ole Miss in the Chick-fil-A Bowl. That's crazy. Shout out to my Virginia Tech Hokies too, man. We beat the bejesus out of Tulane 2 days, 3 days ago, the other night. So shout out what was that, Thursday night? Wednesday night? So shout out to my Virginia Tech Hokies, man. I appreciate y'all winning that game, man. Y'all, it was a rough year, but we made it work. So I can't be too mad about that. Tonight we got the Cowboys and the Lions. That should be a good game. 8:15 game tonight on ABC. I think Cowboys probably will win that game. This is a must win for the Cowboys. They gotta win this ball game. They don't win tonight. Excuse me. They don't win tonight. It's gonna be a problem. So they fuck around and don't. They'll make the playoffs, but they ain't gonna have. Well, I think Philly already got home field advantage anyway. So I think they still need to win to be get a positive win streak going into the playoffs. So let's see. Got the Lakers versus Timberwolves tonight. That should be a good game. Let me see. The Browns beat the Jets 37-20 on Thursday night. It was Joe Flacco had 3 touchdown passes, and the Browns might make the playoffs. I think that shit crazy, to be honest with you. Like I think uh oh they clinched a spot in the playoffs. I think that was the first time, or the Lions clinched a spot, and that's like the first time in 30 years in that division or something crazy like that. When you think about the talent they had out there, and Matthew Stafford, they had some good pieces over the years. So to have won their division in over 30 years, that shit crazy. Jeez, me, I ain't gonna lie, crazy as shit. But it is what it is. Joe Flacco was 19 of 29, 309, and 3 touchdowns. He threw a pick. That's crazy for him to basically coming off the street. He came right off the and I think they've been undefeated since he played. So, I'm about to drop the link in the chat right now, fellas. My bad. Hold on. I just dropped the link. It's coming through in a second. There y'all boys go. Georgia beat the life out their ass. I think that's the only college game tonight. Yeah, I think that. Oh, Toledo playing right now, but who cares about Toledo? Hold, Corona, what's going on, bro?
Salute, Carter. How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good,
Hey,
brother.
what's
How you
going
doing
on,
today, man? Louis Hawk in the building.
what's happening?
Hey,
There you
shout out
go.
to
What's going
shout out
on, bro?
shout out to St. John's versus Hofstra today, representing Long Island basketball. I saw him playing today. I'm like, woo! That's my hometown right there.
Basketball? Okay. Yeah, I
Gotta
fuck
look
with St. John's. I've been a St. John's fan for a while.
I got accepted there. I didn't attend there, but that was right around where I lived.
They always have had a decent basketball team.
I
Always.
think Mark Jackson went to St. John's. I think.
uh,
I think so too.
I think I remember him being like the biggest product of that school.
yeah, the most I know about them was when they were in the Big East with Louisville. We got to play them all the time. Oh man.
How y'all boys feeling tonight? What y'all you see Louis Hawk, you see Georgia beat the hell out of SU?
Yeah, I was about to say that too. I was about to talk about that. Yeah, I mean, what can you say though? Georgia's that
Go
team that
ahead.
they were on the bubble. They were on the bubble going into the playoff anyway. So I mean, same with FSU. I mean, that right there, the best you can say for it is it showed why FSU was not deserving of being in the playoffs. That's about all that said to me. Maybe it kind of finalizes the
Yep, you're
reason
right.
for pushing FSU out. Because if they're going to get blown out by Georgia, well, they would have got blown out by Washington. They got it blown out. They would have got blown out by pretty much anyone they played then, if that was the case. And so it made for a bad playoff game. So I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
Um, I have seen some like models of them expanding the playoffs in the NCAA football to the top 12, and that would be make for a really
Yeah, and
good
that's
tournament.
next year.
Yeah, and that would make for a really good tournament. And I mean, honestly, and make a lot more of the bowl games more better to watch. I guess you know what I mean because they can have all the bowl games that they
A
have.
reason to watch it.
Yeah, exactly. It's a big reason to watch. You got 12 teams playing, still have your top two teams sit. They can sit and watch the tournament happen pretty much up to a certain point. I mean, obviously, you got to make everyone play anyways, but have them sitting there waiting at like, a 2 game bye or something. They've earned a 2 game bye if
Yeah.
they're the top two seeds. The 3 and the 4 will have to play it, before. But kind of like how it's how they kind of used to do the Big East tournament back in the day. It was set up like that, where they would have the top seeds
Yeah.
to have a bye. I mean, I guess there's quite a few of the college basketball teams or conferences that do it like that. Kind of seed them out a little bit, and that'd be, to me, it would work for football also. For the football as well. At least make it a little bit more interesting
I'm
because right
interested to
now,
see how they gonna make that work.
well, I really hope they do because they really need an expansion on that playoff. It's just the top 4 teams, just to me, are I don't know. I don't know if it's enough for that for a playoff for a true playoff. I mean, even the NFL's realized that they had to expand theirs a little bit too and do a playing game.
I think they had no choice because like this year, bro, like you can't tell me that Georgia lost one game to Alabama. You can't tell me that they shouldn't have been in the playoffs, man.
Yep,
Like
and
that
then
shit
Alabama's
crazy
in.
to me, bro.
Yep,
And
and
they won
Alabama's in.
63-3.
Yeah,
Alabama went from what number 8 to number 1. Like how the hell that happened, bro?
yeah.
That shit,
Well, that's
or whatever they went to
Alabama.
number 4. They went up 4 spot.
Mm-hmm. Yep. After they won the SEC
Fucking
championship.
Alabama Invitational.
Yep, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's one team I don't want to see win. I would take any of the other ones pretty much. Texas. I mean, I'm Washington all the way. I'm a Washington fan. I'm from Washington. I rooted for the Huskies when I was young.
Yeah,
So I mean, like for me, I definitely want the Huskies to win. But if they don't,
I'm happy for y'all. Y'all finally got there, man.
yeah, for real, I mean, Penix Jr. Actually signed just him. I mean, the wide receiver that they have 2 of them, Porter and what's the I can never pronounce this guy's name, Azubi or Azumi, Zumba. I don't know. But Porter's also another
Yeah,
really good
I know who
on
you're
the other
talking
side.
about.
Azui or tell you, he's going to be a really high pick for wide receiver. So I know last week you all were talking about
Um,
players leaving and going to new places, free agents and stuff like that. What I know we don't have Damien here to defend the Bucks or anything, but Baker Mayfield is going to be a free agent as well. I mean, and I'm
yeah, what
not
you
just
think he
him.
gonna do? You think he gonna
Mike Evans,
resign?
is a bigger one, like he said last week with Mike Evans. I know you were talking about him last week going someplace. And what about who said Cousins to the Falcons? Was that you, Tony?
Ooh, no,
Prono
that
said that earlier.
Who
I'm
did?
like juicy.
Yeah. I mean, I think that Cousins is going to be he's going to be one of the better quarterbacks that are actually going to be out there. I mean, you got obviously Russell Wilson out there too, which I'm sorry. I was watching, I was
No,
watching a podcast earlier, and they were talking about how Russell Wilson's being done wrong. Actually, um, if you look at his stats for this year,
Yep.
he is the 8th best quarterback in the NFL right now. he is doing better than Patrick Mahomes. So I mean, if that's the case, they should be saying
That's
Patrick
pretty
Mahomes
much the
too.
same as
That
It's a
sounds like
money.
score
It's coming
bill.
down to money. It's
yeah.
actually
That's what I was about to say.
about the money. They asked him to restructure his deal at the beginning of the year, and he refused to do it.
Yep, I
And
seen that.
so now they have to pay him 37 million as of right now. But if he doesn't play so many games, I guess they don't have to pay him the full amount, which is what they're trying to get away from. So it's coming down to just being cheap. And so to me, it says, well, okay, if that's the case, um, Russell Wilson is actually not as bad. They were stupid for paying him as much as they did, is what it comes down to.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know that he's worth.
exactly.
I mean, I don't know that he's worth $250 million, but you know. Oh, hey, speaking of that, how about that trade
I think he, at one point he not anymore.
sorry to jump here, but Tony, you
Yep.
see, they're talking about trading R.J. Barrett and a newbie.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. Let me speak on that for a minute. So I think I like that RJ is going back to his country, but
Yeah,
it's been too. Here's the thing. Imagine the team: Brunson, Randall, and then you had Quigley.
yep, yep. And they got
You
really quickly, also, I think.
can't be the third overall pick, RJ Barrett,
Yep,
and be the third option on a team.
right, exactly, right.
After all this time, the development wasn't there. His defense is okay, but just as a plug and play jag, just a guy, and
It's not what he was supposed to be. He was not. He's not what they actually wanted him to be when he
yeah,
came in.
and it
But,
just realized his potential. And I hated that we gave up Quigley because
right.
starting Quigley gave 5 and 5, and I know he's going to get. But you tell me. I mean, he's too valuable. No problem. So I hated that we gave him up, but I mean,
Everything else. Yeah, newbie's good. I
here's
mean,
a newbie gives us that wing defense that we
yep,
put up,
defense. Yep, exactly. All
and
right, hey
it'll.
guys, I gotta step away for a quick second. I'll be right
Oh,
back.
sorry, go yeah. Oh, OJ, RJ gives us defense, but OG would give us great defense, and Tibbs will get the most out of him. But you give up a guy that his floor is already OG's ceiling, scoring night in, night out. So
Uh, I think it's I don't know what to think, to be honest, man. So RJ, where you all traded him to?
Toronto, he went back to Canada, which is why I think that had to play in
Oh,
that.
okay. I didn't even know he was from Canada.
I would have like put in Grimes, and like another player instead of Quigley because Quigley is phenomenal. We're gonna miss him. He could be the best man any year.
I like Quickly. He was all right. What's up, Jeff? How you doing tonight, my boy?
I don't think they did it because RJ Barrett gives Toronto insurance in case Siakam leaves because it's last year before a contract. So if they lose Siakam, they at least have A, Scotty Barnes, but also B, RJ Barrett to fall back on, and they're both very young, and I guess they'll wait and see if they can hit their ceilings. So I think that's why it's good for Toronto too. Insurance for Siakam. So
Yep, I agree with you on that one.
it works for both. We only gave a second round pick too. We got like 10 draft picks total, so it works for us now. But I'm not sure if OG third as your third star is moving the needle. Honestly, I'm like the loss of Quigley. I feel like the needle is honestly staying the same.
Right, it's not really giving you too much more.
Right, we just avoided with this.
Contract.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, money deal.
We'll see what it is. Maybe Thibs can raise his ceiling, get the most out of him because I think he's going to play 30, 35 minutes a game easy. So we'll see.
Yeah, you got that one right. It was It's not the first big trade, but I know deadline's coming up soon.
I just thought like with the same 1 star away, I just thought like that'd be like a bigger star that.
Mm.
We also got Precious Achua. He's a Bronx native, and he gives us some depth at
Oh,
seven.
that's right. You,
Robinson went down for the season,
right, exactly. So there's more depth there.
so
Oh,
that
Jeff,
helps.
we got to talk about it.
What did Jeff say? Oh yeah. Sean,
Conspiracy.
congratulations,
He said, "I'm all right. Still a little salty on this conspiracy."
Yes.
Sean. You can officially brag to everybody. You have cheated death itself.
I know, right? I'm still trying to figure that one out. I'm questioning like
Oh
if
man,
like possibly the points were just messed up, or I don't know what happened there. I
I
don't
think
get
it's
that one involved.
that correction, but that's real one.
We
Usually,
definitely owed we should be owed an explanation
yes, I think we're owed one. And for
for
Jeff,
sure.
I agree. We got to know what happened, and and like the points was so made it so crazy. Like
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I didn't get it either. I done after I saw he won. I was like, all right, cool. I mean, it was a close game, and I mean, I love players on the bench, but I mean, other than that, it's the only I could have been mad about it. It was only at myself.
this is
So,
great.
but I mean, yeah, it's pretty wild.
It's so wild. Sean, you have to beat Damien now. You know that. Like, there's
I,
no alternative.
you
Well,
have no
he had a
choice.
really good he had a good start on me the other night.
Fly high, Sky Son. No pressure.
Yep. Right, right. Well, I'll try and use some of my magic again.
I'll give you some of my. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's
How
shit
would you do my
crazy,
best
man. I
to
don't know. I never seen nothing like that. I've been playing for about 5. I ain't never seen that happen.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
Well, if we all looked at the points, every one of us would have pretty much beat Damien that week. There ain't many. Well, no. Let's see. Was he the
I fucked up last week.
the big one was Revis. Revis had the
If
most
I
points
had
last week.
just
He
put
36.
I can't remember who I had the wide receiver from Greg Dortch from Arizona. If I had put him in, I would have beat Damien last week.
Oh man, yeah, he'd be good. Right.
Shit crazy.
Yeah.
man. Speaking of Arizona, when tried to set my team, like I'll do the optimize first just to see what the AI is doing, but then I'll hand pick my matchups. This motherfucker wanted to start Kyle Merrick over Jared Goff. I said, no, sir. No, sir. What are you trying to do? Fucking
Mm.
hoodwink act. So, got my boy Jared Goff, David Montgomery, and Micah Parsons playing tonight for me. And Jake Ferguson's on the bench. So I'll have to live with him putting 20 up. Because I got as good.
All right, Jeff. Have a good night, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you tuning
Right.
in. What the hell you gotta get up at 3 for on a Sunday? That
Right.
sucks. You be up before me.
Yeah. That's awful.
Rest in peace.
Oh, but there's actually quite a few big
What y'all think
frees.
about
What's that?
what y'all think about Joe Flacco coming off the couch?
Um,
That's a real champ. Right? Oh my!
Especially for the team that he's doing it for. Also, I mean, it's playing for the Ravens for so long, and then
I'm so happy for him.
yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
I'm so happy for Cleveland. Like, oh my god, pig and shit.
Yeah, I mean, especially when they got Watson sitting there. I wonder what he's thinking. Yeah, I know exactly what he's thinking.
By Joe Flacco.
Yeah, right.
play
And they
tomorrow.
paid him how much? They paid him like 200 something $1 million, right?
Go fucking Flacco.
Oh yeah, right. Watson, yeah, oh yeah, he's getting paid to watch this game. He's getting paid to watch Flacco. Flacco's probably only making like a tenth of what he's making at that.
Watch him get a 2-year deal in the offseason.
Well, that's if he even really wants it though. I
Yeah.
mean, I think Flacco's age, he's got 5 kids at the house also. So I
I'm
mean,
not gonna lie.
You know what? This might be a last
I'm not
great
gonna
situation.
lie. I'll take Joe Flacco in Atlanta.
I mean, yeah, like I'm sorry, all
The
it
way
showed
he
there,
playing right now, I'll take him.
right? There's a lot of teams that probably the last quarterbacks are like, dang, we could have got Joe Flacco and doing what the Browns are doing. I mean, you have to at least think they possibly could.
Jeff said, "I'll leave you with these words: Flacco from off the couch to MVP."
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's for sure. He's looking like it. He is definitely looking like it. He's the Purdy of this year.
What was that one year that one came off the couch just for the playoffs and gave like 200-yard games back to back? Like C.J. Henderson or something like that. It was C.J. something. Forget the team, forget the year, but it was recent. Like they signed him on, and the playoffs started literally off the couch, and he's running for 150 yards, like nothing. What Jesus Christ?
Yep, that's Joe Flacco right now.
That's
That's
Joe.
crazy.
Yep. I mean, you have to question like, okay, why is Watson having so much trouble with being with that team if Joe Flacco can come in, off the couch and
Right.
make them all look good. I mean, everyone knows they have a good defense already. They really
Especially
just need that extra. They see the offense to look right.
especially before injury. Like Sean, you had all this offensive talent. Like you were a difference maker.
I mean,
And
Jerome Ford too. Jerome Ford's freaking.
yeah,
You have to wonder. I wonder what Chubb's thinking right now. Chubb's sitting back on the couch also going, "Damn, Jerome Ford, he could take my job too."
man,
Yeah,
let Cleveland call Jerome Ford. I will take Chubb to replace Saquon in a heartbeat. That's a running
Yeah.
back.
Oh
That's a
yeah.
guy around and have negative yards. I'm sorry, that man's gonna bulldoze. He's gonna give me like that Brandon Jacobs effect.
So does
I'm,
Saquon stay or go? He's staying in New York?
no, he's not. He's
No.
not. I'm
nah,
telling you right.
he gone.
They're a
Where's
range
he going? Where's he
offense.
going?
I don't know. I
Buffalo?
think Baltimore would be perfect with the set, but
Baltimore?
Baltimore. That's what we said last week. Baltimore, him and Lamar would be stupid.
he'd hook up
I
with those.
think so anyway.
They
Yeah.
have speed. They still have a great tight end in Mark Andrews, so they're not one dimensional. They got a defense. I think perfect. I think it's perfect.
Yep. Yeah, I can see
But
something like that happen. That'd be a good spot for him.
Saquon's best year was his rookie year, and he's been hurt every year, and it's drama ever since. That's all
You
it's
got
been.
you got Eckler out there also in a contract year. Eckler could go someplace
Is it
else
really
also.
Saquon's fault though?
Mm.
I'll say
Offensive line.
there's the reason Saquon got the C because he said the right thing during the bad times, and he stuck up. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. But I'm sorry, his production is just too reliant on those home run plays.
Mhm.
And the whole like he's had a quarterback to run under consistently the whole time with Daniel. Despite what people feel about Daniel, he's had consistency to work off of to be like, okay, this is what I got to do to my game to get this and that. And it's just, I mean, he's great at protecting the rock, but other than that, I mean, he tippy toes too much. He
So how do you replace him?
uh
You can't.
you you
Yeah.
You're gonna have to throw it more. You're gonna have to throw it more. You're gonna have to hope the line.
Mhm.
But
Are you all built for that?
we're not built for that. But apparently, like when we've seen
And
DeVito done. We've seen an undrafted kid from Syracuse get it done. It's oh, this is a problem. No, it's not. Look at this. Look at that. Um, I don't know. It's frustrating. We have a high
Yeah.
pick, a receiver if we're gonna go throw heavy.
Well, your
But
team frustrates me because you don't know where to start at as far as replacing things.
yeah,
Like for me, there's too many missing pieces right
well,
now. If they're definitely in rebuild mode for sure. If
y'all give
after
me like
Saquon
2 minutes.
leaves,
Hold it down.
yeah.
you know, after Saquon leaves, I just think that that's a full rebuild. You got Danny Dimes. I mean, is how long is he under a contract for?
He's got 3 more years. We have an out in the fourth year.
Okay,
So I mean, even if we decide someone else is better at the job, whether it's Tyrod or DeVito, I mean, we're gonna have to we money watch on the sideline.
so
So if we're
that's
gonna
that's
do that, as well end the Saquon experiment because I don't want to see one without the other because we've seen that when they've gotten hurt and it's never good.
yeah.
I mean, there's a reason why Danny's fucking 1-11 in primetime games. I mean, that's atrocious.
So would you take somebody to replace him with like Eckler, for instance, from Chargers?
I would draft a kid late with a similar skill because like
Mm,
if I trade for Eckler, granted he's a lighter Saquon, but he's gonna have that same shifty repertoire that Saquon goes with. I don't. I want to try something different. If I'm gonna move on, I want to try something different. But I was trying before. I
Derrick Henry.
tried my bet.
Derrick Henry.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, if we give money and we draft like back, and we go back to Thunder, like old guys, I, I, I always
The only reason I say anything like that for like free agency for that position is that if you look at the draft, there's really nobody there. I mean, to me, there's just not that running back coming out this year. It's not a running back draft. It's a wide receiver and a quarterback draft this year.
yeah.
That's what it is. I mean, an offensive tackle. If you're looking to fix the offensive line, wide receiver, or quarterback, this is definitely your year. There's so many good ones coming out.
And
He right about that. It ain't not one running back for real.
There's not. There's
yeah,
not like one running back. I'd be like, okay, I
yeah.
put my trust in you and say, hey, to me, there's just not one you can draft in the first round at all, which is very unusual. There's usually always that one running back that that stands out above the rest. And like, okay, we could draft him in the first round. Maybe not. I'm not saying the top five or anything, but just in the first round.
Yeah.
And there's nobody there that you can say that about, in my opinion. So, um,
Up early.
I, I just, so I see for the Giants, for instance, um, if I'm fixing things, I'm fixing wide receiver. You can't fix quarterback really there too much because,
Nah, I'll let it play out.
yeah, exactly. You kind of have to at this point.
Up with the committee, but I'd rather have that. Uh,
Yeah, no
other,
committees there.
so.
But I don't know.
Like I'd hate to be Pittsburgh with their quarterback situation. I honestly rather be my team than them.
Mm, I don't know though. They're saying though that you're going to take uh, Jaden Daniels from LSU. That's what they're saying,
I'd be happy with that.
right?
I'd be happy with that.
I think it'd be funny. Danny Dimes for Jaden Daniels. So a Daniel for a Daniels.
Ah!
It's hilarious.
That'll
Yeah, S is going to change everything.
yes.
I just think it's funny. But then, okay, if that's the case, if you all do draft Daniels, what happens to Daniel? I mean, what is he? What happens to Danny Dimes? What?
Listen, if he
They just
damn
paid Danny Dimes too.
That's it. That's the problem. That's where I'm at. You just got paid.
you know what? Damn the money. I'm gonna make it an open competition, and I want the best quarterback out there. And when I mean the best quarterback, I don't mean just individually evaluating them. I want to see how the team responds to each and every one, and that's what I want to build off of.
Well,
I
to
just
me,
gotta.
if you're gonna go with like if Danny Dimes obviously going to be there unless they release him, which would be kind of dumb. It's a lot of dead money. Um, so to me, I would just find a way to use him because Danny can run. That
Yeah,
dude can run. That dude can run. So I mean, kind of how they're using. I would just find
Put
another
him
way
in
to
a
use him.
Wildcat.
Yeah,
honestly,
put him in a Wildcat. Find ways to use him.
trick plays at all. How about this crazy idea? He's like what 4? He's got some size to him, and he's fast.
Hmm.
Why don't I try him at wide receiver? Maybe he's got hands.
Yep. Well, he has caught before. Hasn't he caught
Wow.
guys before?
No, but Carter, why wouldn't you? He can run. He's a big body.
See, I have another idea. What if you have you know how they have the Wildcat, but what if you did like a or the double HB? What if you did like the quarterback? You have two quarterbacks side by side. Because Danny Dimes could take off running, and Jaden Daniels
Yeah,
can actually take off running as well.
that could.
When the ball was hiked, whoever it's hiked to, I mean, they wouldn't even know. They'd have to guard both of them,
Right.
and both can throw the ball too.
Yeah, and you'd have less of a stack
That'll be
for
the
whoever.
first time that's ever been done.
Uh-huh.
I
But it
believe.
would be two quarterbacks you could do it. I think it is too. I think and it's two quarterbacks you can actually do it with. I always thought it would have been a good idea for Tim Tebow because Tim Tebow is so big and he can throw the ball. He just is not that main quarterback. I always thought if he was on a team where you could still put him out there and he could still get that ball and throw it, you would
Yeah,
still have to guard him. You would have to guard him. And
that
to me, with just I don't know if it would work or not, but I would try it.
I like that though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was if I was Daniel Jones and the Giants just paid me all this money to play quarterback and they try to put me at receiver, I'm requesting a trade.
Okay.
Ain't no way
Yeah.
in the world.
Well, we'll be lucky to find someone, and if we do, okay.
He could go
Yeah. Right.
somewhere and be
I
he
don't
could
think
Not
be
for
a
the money.
starting quarterback for somebody.
No, no. Hey, you got to go back to the fact that there's so many quarterbacks coming out this year that are good. I mean, you
Oh
got
yeah,
Bo
you're right.
Nix, you got Penix Jr., you got Jaden Daniels, you got Drake May, you got Caleb Williams. I'm sorry, there's too many, and there's actually a couple more out there also that I'm not even mentioning that are coming out that are
they're
going to
gonna
be,
Yeah.
they're gonna
you
be
know, it's just too deep on that quarterback. You'd be like, okay, well, where are you going to send him to? It's hard to find teams that actually need a quarterback for one, and then you got Kirk Cousins out there also, who's going to take the free agency by storm again. Because I'm sorry, I mean, I honestly still stand by what I said. I think that Cousins to the Patriots would be the best for both, and then they draft Harrison Jr. with the second pick. That would
He would be
be
the perfect fit for the Patriots.
he would, and also Harrison Jr. going there would give him that wide receiver number one that they definitely need because Schuster Smith is not that guy.
nope.
Parker's not that guy. Bourne's not that guy.
Nope.
Because they don't have that guy. And I think Cousins, along with a good young wide receiver, would be good. And Harrison Jr., I mean, it makes sense to me a little bit anyways because whether Belichick is there or not, they've always wanted Harrison there. his dad. They wanted Harrison there. That's why he went there. And when Harrison went there, right
That
before he
yeah.
retired, he said that he actually made the team. They weren't going to cut him. He made that team. He said he could not, in his heart, get on the field and wear a Patriots uniform, and that is the reason he just retired. But if they draft his son would already be there as a Patriot. And I'm sorry, I mean he's probably. I would assume that he's going to play wherever he's drafted at. It's not going to be like a Manning situation.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, it's not going to be. I don't
And
think it'll be.
Junior, a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's
That,
good.
that motherfucker can ball.
Yep, he is the best wide receiver coming out this year by far. I mean, and there's some good wide receivers that are coming out. Just I was looking at some of them. Let's see. But it's just, I mean, there's this year's draft where it would be like kind of like when
Louis,
Jefferson came out.
what's Hunter?
One more time. I missed that one.
What's on Travis Hunter from Colorado?
What happened with him?
I said, what you think about him?
Oh, okay. The one. Who is it? Which one? I'm sorry. Yeah, you said Travis Carter.
Travis Hunter from Colorado. Hunter from Colorado. He played cornerback and wide receiver.
Oh, yes, that guy. Okay, I know which one you're talking about. Sorry. Yeah, it took me a second. Yeah, I know exactly which one. He's going to have to pick a side and decide what he's going to do. Is he going to the NFL this year? Is he going for the draft?
No,
Okay.
no, he got another year.
Because he was a sophomore, isn't he? I remember when they were talking about him.
Yeah, he got 2 years. The next year and the year after that, if he wants
Yeah,
to.
right. It's still love. Yeah, I mean, I think that Colorado's going to be better next year with Shador again coming back. I think
Me
that they're going
too.
to make a. I really think they're going to make a bigger splash next year. I don't know about playoffs or anything like that, but I think they'll at least make a bigger splash than they did this year.
No, I think they'll at least get a bowl game though.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's good. I definitely agree with that one. They'll definitely get a bowl game. That's for sure. All right, well, guys, I'm going to jump off here. All right, heading up to the store.
Uh,
What's the big?
Well, final thoughts, man. We can end this shit now. I gotta finish.
Final.
Um,
Okay. Final thoughts.
it's certain.
I'm one game away from the Super Bowl. I am that motherfucker. That's it. I hope I see Sean in the Super Bowl. That's my desired outcome.
I agree with that one. I definitely desire that as well.
Like all the rematch, great fights of the past century. There's always a part two. I think people deserve that. And I want you to take care of who you got in front of you, sir.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be tough, though. Playing and winning 3 times, dude.
I believe more so than I did Jeff, though, for what it's worth. I much rather bet money on you than him.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely going to need some more magic, so maybe on the 5th magic of this year, we'll see.
I got some jet fuel for you. You come down to Butler Street, I fuel you up.
Oh yeah. All
Final
right.
thoughts. Final thoughts, Louis.
Um. Definitely excited about the next couple weeks in football, not just for fantasy, but for see the outcome of this, what our playoffs are going to look like. Hard to believe that it's already the end of the season. Feels like it's kind of flown by.
Right?
It really has. But still excited about playoffs. So looking forward to some of these teams and good games. And that's it. Ready for football Sunday tomorrow.
I appreciate y'all boys coming on with me tonight. Couldn't make it in last night, but anytime y'all want to do a show, just let me know. We could do a show. It don't matter what day. If y'all got shit to talk about, we could come on here, man. Just let me
Yes,
know.
that's right.
Uh, I appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see y'all on Tuesday. Appreciate y'all, boys, man.
So
Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see y'all Tuesday, man. Appreciate